Good evening and welcome to Manning Field for day 2 of the Lynn City Soccer Tournament and day 2 for Lynn TV coming back on your TV sets. Starting another season we'll go through soccer and we'll go through football. And we've been dormant for a while. I've been driving my wife crazy trying to find something to do with nothing going on. And we've been showing a lot of the old-time past great games. Now we can finally get back to update and games that are going on now. We did the girls yesterday. And Classical and St. Mary's winning. They'll be in the championship game tomorrow. This is Lynn Tech boys against Classical boys. And it's also a family affair. Eric Moreno is the head coach. He's the dad. He has his daughter, Brianna Moreno, helping him. And on the other side of the field is Eric Moreno, his son. So it's a family affair as well as the opening round of the boys' tournament. The winner of this will play winner of English St. Mary's coming up next. On a beautiful day here, huh? There's one couple of clouds way off in the distance, up above the field, nothing but blue skies. Tech in the blue, and Classical in the white. Santos Alvarez in net for Classical. Nixon Ochoa for Lynn Tech. They're hoping to get Pedro Pamaca back. He's been the goalie for a while, but I think he needs a waiver. I don't know if this is his 5th year or... So they're waiting to get permission for him to come back and play. So the sophomore, Nixon Ochoa, is in net. Alvarez is a senior as he gets headed back. And Classical gives it back, and Alvarez will kick it away. Games were not really competitive yesterday with the girls. Classical and St. Mary's both shut out Tech and English. And I don't know if somebody touched the ball or it went out of bounds. Somebody must have bumped somebody because Tech is getting a free kick from inside the 35-yard line. Winds up in the hands of Alvarez, and he'll boot it away. And he kicks it deep. Takes a big hop. Classical looking to break, looking to walk in. Shot, score! Roosevelt Sanchez beat the defense, walked in, and nailed it in the far corner. And Classical gets on the board. The huge kick. Goalie Alvarez gets an assist. He kicked it long and deep. It bounced over everybody. And Roosevelt Sanchez beat everybody to the ball. Walked in the right side. Didn't have a lot to shoot at. The goalie come out to cut down the angle, and he beat him to the far corner. And Classical very quickly gets on the board. Tech finally gets control. They knock it downfield. And it gets knocked out by Classical. Tech will get the throw in and in the Classical end of the field. headed by Classical. And it's going to go out, and Tech will get the throw in a little bit deeper. This is the annual start of the season, the Lynn City Soccer Tournament, boys and girls. English, Classical, Tech, St. Mary's. They'd like to figure a way to get Kip in here, but it would mean somebody getting a bye before they even start the season. This is the opening game for all 4 of the boys and girls teams. They would have to settle with one team would have to sit out every year. I'm sure Kip would like to be involved. Long, deep kick, and it goes into the Classical bench area. Out of play, and Tech will get the throw in. So we're back here on LETV, starting a new season. Happy to be back. It stuck with me again for a while. They were trying to get to it before it went out of bounds. They kicked it past. Tech got a foot on it, knocked it back in front, and before anybody could get to it, Alvarez got it and booted it away. And now I'm not sure what they're calling. They blew the whistle. And they're sending Sanchez to the bench. They're giving him a yellow card. I know they called the contact, but I didn't think they called that much contact, but they're sending him to the bench. So it wasn't a red card, it was a yellow card. So it's still 10 on 10 up front. Tech will get the free kick, this time from their own 35. They line drive it to the near side. Tech collects. Knocked away. Tech walked right by Classical. Everybody battling. Tech player goes to the turf. And he had a little conversation with Jahir Maldonado de Leon, who was in the middle of that little scrum for Classical. Alvarez will get to kick it away again. Again, he boots it deep, headed away. They'll let it go all the way back to the goaltender, Ochoa, and he'll boot it away left-footed. Tech kicks it deep. It's a foot race to try and get there. Takes a high hop. Tech got a head on it. And Tech pushes with 2 hands and knocks Classical down. You can't get away with that in the middle of the field. He didn't get a yellow card. Alvarez will use that right foot again. Skips past everybody. Tech winds up with it, knocks it back the other way. Headed by Classical. Classical trying to squeeze through the defense. Tech knocked it out. Tech broke it up, picked off the pass. Classical did likewise. And it stays in the Tech end. They knock it deep. And Classical will knock it back to Alvarez and let him get another shot at kicking it away. He kicks it to one of his defenders. Territorial-wise, Classical has had the advantage. They got the one goal early on a great play by Sanchez off the free kick from Alvarez. Alvarez almost gave it away. Just got it to his defender. But Tech hasn't really come close. The ball has spent a lot of time in the Tech end. And it's back there again. They knock it deep. Ochoa comes out, feels it, and he'll kick it away. Now he throws it away. Skips past, Tech kind of side saddled. Didn't get a lot on the kick and kicked it wide. And it went out of play. Off the foot of Wattenma. Perking up again. Tech knocking it ahead. Classical knocks it back. Mendez still has it, almost overran it. Now he knocks it deep. Tech is going to let it go out of play. And they'll get the free kick. The goalies wear different jerseys in the teams, different colors. Alvarez got a light blue shirt on. Ochoa, almost like the sun coming out. He's got a bright orange shirt. With high orange stockings. So he's nice and bright up there in net. Haskell pops it way up in the air. Mendez tried to knock it down, missed it. De Leon blocked off. Galvez not let him get to the ball before it went out of play. Knocked deep again. Tech returned the favor, but Classical gets it right back. And with a very late whistle, there was a takedown. They didn't blow the whistle. And coming upfield was Chavez Chun. And when he got up around 10 yards, they blew the whistle and said, no, we forgot to blow it. We'll blow it now. Tech drills it towards the net. Classical will knock it away. They knock it deep. Tech was going to try and let it go out of play. Now they just knock it out of play. Classical will get the throw in down deep. And Classical will make a couple of substitutions. Knocked out again. Classical will try it again. Breaks the play up and knocks it back upfield. Glasgow keeps it in. Down the far side, looking to get to the middle, trying to take the shot. Got the shot off and sent it high, wide, over everything, out of play. Off the foot of Galvez. Tech will kick it away. As usual, it's almost impossible to pick up the Tech numbers. Blue shirts, but they got dark red numbers on the back, and it's very difficult to pick up their numbers up unless they're right in front of us, right down deep. Tipped a couple of times. Tech breaks it up. They fanned on the clearing pass. Tech gets a piece, knocks it out. Glasgow will get the first corner kick. Coming from the near side. Bounces loose. Glasgow trying to get a foot. They slipped and fell down. Shot got blocked, still loose. Everybody trying to get a foot on it. Tech will finally get there and knock it out. Had bodies falling down. People swinging and missing. Knocking the ball into the bodies that were out in front. Too many people out in front, couldn't get a good shot at it. Tech was finally able to clear it. Haskell keeps the pressure on, keeping it in. Bodies go down. That's going to be Glasgow taking Tech down. Everybody went up for the loose ball, trying to get a head on it, and they knocked one of the Tech players down. Headed back. And a kickback by Tech. Haskell. It goes out of play. Sanchez, who got that yellow card, is back in the game. He knocked it back deep. And Tech is going to knock it out. Haskell keeping the pressure on. It's been almost entirely in the Tech end. When Tech finally does clear it, Glasgow takes it right back. And we got Tech taking Glasgow down. Glasgow will get a free kick. A little bit of an angle, tough angle from the 20-yard line. Lines up that picket fence, as I call it. And the referee's going to move them back. They kick it to the middle. It's loose. Kicked away. Kicked out. And they call it off Tech. It'll be a throw-in from the near side. Trying to get it out in front. Blocked by Glasgow. Glasgow keeps it in. Tech breaks it up. Knocked it deep. They might have got a breakaway, but just getting a piece of that and knocking it upfield. Might have been a breakaway, but I think it was Jason Ruiz who made the block. If it gets by him, Tech might have had an open field. Tech knocks it out, and once again, as it has for most of the time, it stays in the Tech end. Headed toward the net. Tech knocks it away. Headed back. And Glasgow knocks it right back. And I think they're going to get Tech for banging into Glasgow. Glasgow's going to get it. They were going to get to the ball probably, and it gets slowed down with a little hip check. And Glasgow will get another free kick from just outside the 30-yard line. They get it to the net. It's loose, still loose. It's knocked home. He had it, kicked it. Goaltender stopped it. Edison Rodriguez Arriaga. And I don't think that was him. That didn't look like him. So off the free kick, it got to the net. It got bounced around. It was loose. The first try, Ochoa got a piece of it. Second try, they knocked it in. Tech broken up. Glasgow takes it away. And Tech knocked it out. Tech's having trouble getting inside the 20-yard line of Glasgow. Now Tech knocks it out again. Glasgow knocks it deep. It's a foot race. Glasgow gets there, they throw it across, and they knock it home. That was Galvez with the goal, and it was Guzman with the great pass. They came across, they beat the defense again, got to the ball, made the pass across, and Ochoa had no chance. They just banged it home. The pass from the near side to the far side. And all of a sudden, it's 3-0. They bang it out off Classical. I can't even begin to tell you how much time is left because the clock is blocked by the bright sunshine. Tech still trying to get something going. They knock it deep, and they knock it too deep. It's going to go out of play. So once again, Alvarez will get to kick it away. Now the kick is going to, I'm not sure I don't know if they call it offside, because the kick is going to come from the 20. They knock it very deep. Classical trying to get there. Ochoa plays it on a second hop, holds on and kicks it away. High shot kick. Classical gets a head on it. Tech gets a head on it. Tech down that far side. Classical knocked it out. And the head by Tech goes by everybody and goes out of play. They wind up kicking it back. Classical kicked it back to Alvarez. And he just boots it upfield. And Classical will move it further upfield. And now it gets knocked out by Tech. Chavez Chun will take the throw in. Gets by everybody. And Tech knocked it out. Classical's looking for a sweep. The girls beat Tech in the girls' opening round game yesterday. So Classical trying to make it 2 for 2. Chavez Chung will throw it in again. And Klaus got a foot on it, but he got knocked out. And they're going to give Classical a corner kick coming from the near side. They got a head on it. Tech knocked it away. Classical trying to keep it alive, trying to get a foot on it. Bouncing around, they got the foot on it. Great save. I think it was Arriaga with the shot, and Ochoa made a great save. It was bouncing around. Nobody could get control. Arriaga finally made the shot, and Ochoa, the goaltender, just reached across and got a hand on it, knocked it out. Another corner kick coming. They line drive it right in the lap of Ochoa. He lost it, but then Classical knocked it out. So Tech will get to kick it away. And we're going to get a timeout here in the first half with Classical on top, 3-0 over Lynn Tech. We're back, and I have to correct myself. That pretty pass from Guzman that Galvez knocked in the net, I realize now, when I look at the scoreboard, they didn't count it. They said they were offside. So it's 2-0 Classical over Tech. Tech will get to kick it away. Again, all those clouds that were out in the distance have now gone. There isn't a cloud in view. Nothing but blue sky, bright sunshine. Great weather for the tournament. I was trying to get a foot on it. Couldn't control. Tech knocks it away. Haskell keeps it in. Haskell takes it away. Tech takes it away, knocks it deep. It's a foot race. Alvarez comes way out of the net, gets run over. He came out almost to the 10-yard line, rolling when he got there. The Tech player that was out in front looking for a breakaway collided, and I'm very happy to say both of them got up. Upfield again. Tech shanked it, but got it away. Now they pop it straight up in the air. Classical actually headed it the wrong way. They come back with a nice pass in the middle. And the pass is behind the receiver, and when he made the pass, they got knocked down. So Classical's going to get a free kick from around the 35-yard line. He put it inside at the 32, straight on. Everybody picking a partner out in front of the net. They drill it. It went off Ochoa. The Glasgow player kind of trying to knock it away and keep it loose in front of the net. Ochoa grabbed it, held on, and kicked it away. And we got a Glasgow player down at midfield. Guzman is the young man, and we're very happy to say he's walking out under his own steam. Looked like he was down and solidly hit. He was laid out. They got to him quickly and looked after him, and now he's being guided back to the bench by one of the assistant coaches. And they didn't call the what you might call a penalty with a kick. They just stopped the play because he went down, and they had one of those face-offs where they just dropped the ball between one player from each team, like a face-off in hockey. It's hard to believe he went down a little earlier. A player went down around the 20-yard line. Solid shot. No call on either one, but they gave the yellow card to Classical Sanchez, and it was just a case of going up between two defenders trying to get the ball and made contact, but I don't know if he said something. So they were very free with the first yellow card, but they haven't even attempted to give another one. Glasgow breaks it up. Tech trying to knock it deep. They knock it deep. A breakaway. They come out. Great play. Alvarez with a great save. One-on-one, walked in, came out, cut down the angle. I think it was Brian Robles. Again, hard to pick up the Tech numbers. But what a tremendous save by Alvarez. Came out, cut down the angle. That was Lynn Tech's first legitimate shot. And Alvarez took it away with a tremendous save. Glasgow boots it deep. This is how they scored their first goal. It bounces past Sanchez. And they're going to call Tech for taking Sanchez down. The kick will come almost like a corner kick. Not quite in the corner. Out front, knocked away. Glasgow trying to keep it alive. Taken down the far side. Glasgow strips it away nicely. Good defense. And then it gets knocked out. Looking to kick it up front. They kicked it off the back of the Tech player. It got deflected behind him. He was looking to go. I said that kick that was blocked was Robles. I think it was Gabriel Alvarez. Now that I can try to make out the number because he's down in front of me. I thought it was 19, but it was 10. Sanchez gets by. Can't get by the second defender who knocks it out. And I think that was De Leon, Jose De Leon, because there's a couple of them. Substitution. Out in front, line up the shot. Nice pass out in front. Nice save by Ochoa. And he shanked the kick upfield. Almost gave it away for a free kick. Sanchez throws it in front. They just missed the header. Ochoa fanned on the kick after he made the nice save and almost gave Glasgow a free shot. And they didn't quite get all of it. And Tech got a break there. Tech coming back. Broken up nicely. I think that was Robles with the defensive play. Haskell. They walked around. I don't know if they said he used his hand to get around the defender or if he went going around stepped out of play, but they blew the whistle. And now Glasgow gets knocked down. And again, a late whistle. They get knocked down, made the play upfield, and then they blew the whistle. There was no question he got knocked down in front of the Glasgow bench. Free kick coming from right in front of the Glasgow bench. Just inside the 35-yard line from a tough angle. They get it out in front, bounces loose. Classical trying to keep it alive, got a foot on it, knocked it high over the net and out of play. Kicked it to the Classical bench area. Knocked away. He'll give it to Alvarez. And he boots it upfield. It deflected right to Tech. Classical picked it off. Knocking it deep, trying to send Sanchez in again. To the near side, they're not going to get there. No, they did. Nice save by Alvarez. Kick high in the air, deep to the far side. Takes a couple of big hops. Classical winds up with it. Tech breaks it up and knocks the Classical player down. And it goes out off Classical. We're in the final 2 minutes and counting of this first half. It's been virtually all Classical. That shot from right around the 20-yard line goes high over everything out of play. They blow the whistle, and I think that's going to be the end of the half. So Classical got out quickly. Great kick by Alvarez. Took a big hop, and it was Edison Chacon taking advantage, walking in and beating the goaltender, making it 1-0. Classical added another. They had one taken away on an offside. We reached halftime in this boys' Lynn soccer tournament opening round. Lynn Classical 2, Lynn Tech nothing. Welcome back as we're set to start the second half, and we cleared up the first half. It was Edison Chacon getting both goals. He got the first one on the breakaway or the great free kick from the goaltender, Alvarez, who got an assist on the play. Kicked it upfield, took a big bounce. Alvarez walked in and knocked it past the goaltender. The other one was the free kick that bounced around front. Everybody had a crack at it, and it was Chacon who finally knocked it home. And that's where we are, 2-0 Classical. And there's another long pass. Chacon again. Tough angle, knocked it off the side of the net. Tech got back and didn't let him get loose. Classical has 2 to work with to try to get into the championship final on Saturday. Tech has got some work to do. They had one golden opportunity Gabriel Alvarez walked in alone, and Gabriel Alvarez got stymied by Santos Alvarez. So Alvarez couldn't get it past Alvarez, as the Glasgow goaltender made an outstanding save on one-on-one. Coming to the middle, pushing it out in front, it went by everybody. Couldn't get a foot on it. That was Chacon again with a great rush. He flipped it up in front, but they couldn't get a foot on it. And there's Ochoa with a very nice save off a shot from long range. And that came from Guzman. But Chacon made that nice rush, just a little out in front of the Glasgow player, breaking to the net, and it rolled past, and he couldn't get the shot off. Then when he got the shot off, Ochoa made the nice save, coming from long range. This is game 1 of the boys tournament. St. Mary's will play English in the nightcap. Glasgow took it away. Nice pick by Angel. Tipped ahead. Tech picked off the pass. Chacon took it away. Tech takes it back and knocks it deep. It's a foot race. And Glasgow gets there first, and they'll tip it back to Alvarez, and he boots it away. Tech knocks it behind the Glasgow bench. Glasgow will get the throw in. So I mentioned again, family affair. Father and daughter, coach and assistant coach for Lynn Tech. Son, Eric Moreno Sr., along with Brianna Moreno, the coaches for Tech. Eric Moreno Jr. for Lynn Classical. So it's going to be bragging rights for some part of the family. Right now, Eric Jr. has the upper hand. Glasgow with a takedown. No call. Caught up, knocked the player down. That's why you wonder, that yellow card that early in the game. Why that was called, and some of these calls aren't. I just letting it go. Tech trying to control, they knock it deep, it's going to go out of play. Glasgow will make a substitution. Alvarez will get to use that right foot again. Just touches it to a defender. Knocking it deep, skips past everybody. Polejoy is back there. Body's going down. Glasgow let it go out of play. They'll get the throw in. Tipped away. Body's going down. It goes out of play. It went out off Jeremiah Vargas. Now it goes out again, down deep. And they're calling it off tech, so Glasgow will get to kick it away. Again, a beautiful day. A little on one side, but not a cloud in the sky, blue skies. We were worried a little bit about Saturday. They said there might be a storm, and that when the consolation and championship rounds will be played, but now they changed it, and I guess it's not going to be as bad weather, so it seems like everything's going to be okay. As we get started here, we've got 2 last night, the 2 games here tonight. We'll have a football game Friday night, 4 soccer games on Saturday. I'll be in full swing here on LETV with this 2024 season starting. They center it, Tech picked it off, tried to clear it away. Now they knock it further away, and they knock it out behind the Tech bench, up in the seats. From right in front of the Tech bench is where the throw will come from. And we got a whistle for something. I don't know if it hit somebody's hand. It must have hit somebody in the hand or whatever. It's going to be a free kick from the 25-yard line from an angle. Bodies go down out in front, 1 from each team. Bodies go down again. No call again. That keeps it alive, and they said no, it went out. We got a Glasgow player down. This is more action than these young men have had in a while. They practice quite a bit, but they take breaks during the practice. This is just full speed ahead, going, contact, and it's warm, and it's even warmer down there on the turf. The turf eats up the heat, makes it even hotter. Hacker's going to get the throw in from right in front of the Glasgow bench. Actually got a free kick. And it bounces in the net. Is that Polejoy?
I think that was 4. Sorry.
The free kick just took a high bounce and bounced over Alvarez's head. And now a big time takeaway. Anthony Zavala made that big defensive play, and he also scored the goal. He took the free kick. He drilled it high in the air. It took Alvarez come out to get it. Took a big bounce, went over his head, and just snuck inside the near post. And Tech is back in it, trailing 2-1. And we're going to get a timeout down on the field. We played exactly 10 minutes in the second half. 2-1, Classical over Tech. So let's see if that gives Tech any momentum. They couldn't get out of their own end in the first half. They had a breakaway here that Alvarez made a great play on Alvarez from Tech. Stopped him. Now they get the big free kick from Anthony Zavala. Takes a big hop, goes in the net. They're back within 2-1. Now let's see if that gives them a little hop, skip, and a jump as it goes out off Classical. Plenty of time to get back in it. And now, this being the city tournament, if Tech were to tie it up, there would be overtime. MIA, it would, for MIA purposes, state tournament qualifying, it would be a tie. But they would have to play overtime because somebody has to play in the championship game on Saturday. Contact against Tech. Glasgow player down, doing some work on his leg. That's Chacon, who's got 2 goals, trying to walk it off. And Glasgow will get the free kick from the 45-yard line. And it'll be Malara taking it. Knocks it deep to the net. Ochoa comes out and makes the basket catch with a Glasgow player sitting right in his lap. Caught that right in the breadbasket. And sitting right there was a Glasgow player looking for a break. Shot. Got tipped wide. Tech is going to get their first corner kick, and it'll be Poljoy, I believe, taking it. Popped in the air. Alvarez will come out, pick it off, taking it away from a Tech player that was there. Tech heads it away. Down deep. Chacon got taken down. He's getting up. Free kick. Just outside the 15-yard line from an angle to far side. They get it to the net. Nobody can get a foot on it. Chacon was waiting for the defense to kick it away. The defense is waiting for Ochoa to grab it. It laid there. Glasgow couldn't get a foot on it. When they finally got a foot on it, they knocked it out of play. It was loose. Everybody trying to get a foot on it. Nobody could. And they finally knocked it out of play. De Oliveira putting it in play. And it goes out off Tech. Again, the winner of this will play the winner of the next game, English and St. Mary's. Haskell kicking it up. Tech took it away. And it gets knocked out. And De Oliveira will put it in play again. Glasgow knocks it out. De Oliveira will try it again. Popped high in the air. Headed back by Tech. Headed by Glasgow, but back to the net. Alvarez has to come out and get it with a blue shirt bearing down on him. Glasgow with it in the Tech end. With a rush, pushed it too far ahead. It got broken up by De Oliveira. Glasgow trying to come back. Nice defense by Tech, taken away. They knock it out of play. Tried to save it. It was out of bounds. Tech will make a substitution. Now they throw it in. Glasgow controlling. Tech knocks it away and knocks it out. I thought Tech knocked it out. They called it off Glasgow. Now it goes off Glasgow into the Glasgow bench area. Glasgow takes it away. Just saved it before it went out. Now it goes out off Tech. Out in front, good defense. Blocked the would-be pass. Glasgow will push it back to Alvarez. He kicks it away. Classical keeping it alive. Tech walking in, they take the shot. Alvarez gets a good look at it. Almost like a little ground ball. Able to make the save. I think that was winner. Try to say that 5 times fast. Tag coming down. Shot blocked. Never got to the net. Alan Malara got a piece of it and knocked it out. We're halfway through and counting the second half with Glasgow holding on to a 2-1 lead. They got both their goals in the first half. Tech got one here in the second half. Now they got a foot on it. Glasgow knocks it away. Tech lost control of it, went out of play. Glasgow will get the throw in. Now we'll have substitutions for both teams. Broken up, headed away by Glasgow. Tech fanned on it, but got control of it. Now Glasgow picks it off, looking to walk in. He tried to make the pass, nice defense. De Oliveira was involved. Chacon was wide open on the far side. If they get the pass across, he would be looking for a hat trick. Alvarez comes out, plays it, takes it away. And he boots it deep. That was like he did in the opening minutes of the game. He booted it deep like that. Chacon ran it down, walked in alone, and knocked it home and gave Glasgow the lead. Skips by everybody. Tech looking for a break. They pushed it ahead, but they pushed it too far. Alvarez will go get it. Good hustle by Malara. Looked like they were going to have a breakaway. Malara got there and took the breakaway away. Glasgow will get the throw in. Robles gets it done. They knock it deep. Glasgow breaks it up. Tech with it. Body's going down. Both players went down. They're going to call it against Glasgow. Tech will get a free kick. Right around the 35-yard line, a little bit of an angle. Right at the 36-yard line, a little bit of an angle from the near side. Everybody's out in front, looking for the kick. Malawa got a piece of it and knocked it away. Trying to tip it in. Knocked away by Klasko. Oliveira broken up. Klasko knocks it away. Good hustle by Maldonado de Leon. Breaking it up, and it winds up with Tech knocking it out. And Guzman will get to throw it in. This is right about the angle going this way. Going the other way in early as we got a player way upfield that's hurt. Tech player being helped by a couple of Glasgow players. But this is right about the angle that the free kick, which is now the difference in the game. And I think it was Abby De Leon Angel who made the kick. And it wound up out in front, and it wound up with Chacon getting his second goal, knocking in from right in front, loose. And that's the difference in the game right now. Tech has cut it to 2-1. Just about 15 minutes left in this one. And we hope the young man's going to be okay. He went to the sideline. Seemed to be all right. More or less under his own steam. The kick is going to come. Now it's going to be a throw-in, not a kick. Trying to knock it deep. It got blocked by Guzman. Bounces all the way back. Alvarez will shuffle it across to Malara. Pass goes by everybody. Tech trying to come back. The Oliveira with it. Pojoy winds up with it. Trying to kick it deep. All the way to the far side. Klasko's going to let it go out of play and take the throw in. Klasko with the throw in. Tech trying to knock it in. Trying to set something up. They knocked it too deep. Bounces by everybody, goes out of play. Alvarez will get to kick it away again. And he just taps it to Malara. Tech takes it away. Lost it. They go and get it. Trying to chip it to the net. Pojoy gets a foot on it. Klasko will head it away. Joy again. Knocks it up. Glasgow will defend, keep Tech away from it, let the ball go out. Glasgow hanging on to that 1-goal lead. His intercity battle. Family affair with the Morenos coaches. Along with Brianna, the assistant coach, the daughter. Glasgow bringing it back. They try to knock it deep. It gets knocked very deep. And Glasgow will see Tech knock it out. And they'll get the throw in down deep. Bounced it out, Tech cut it, knocked it out again. Glasgow trying to throw it in again. And Glasgow trying to knock it ahead. They got a hand on it. They tipped it up too high. Glasgow takes the shot, it got blocked. I thought it got blocked. It went out, but Tech is going to get the kick. As we've got 10 minutes and counting left in this one, Tech needs a goal. They missed the header. Gets by everybody. Alvarez hustles out almost to the 20-yard line and kicks it away. Glasgow got those 2 goals in the first half. They had another one that perfect pass, perfect play that was called back because of offside. And they really haven't come close in the second half. Tech has picked it up and they've caused a little more problems for Glasgow than they posed in the first half. Now it's almost like Tech controlling it in the Glasgow end after Glasgow had it most of the time in the Tech end in the first half. Ochoa comes all the way out. Popped up. Pojoy looking for it. Tips it head, but there's nobody there. Guzman lost it. Actually got taken down. Now they called the second takedown. They didn't call the first, they called the second. Again, the winner of this one will play the winner of the next one, English and St. Mary's. The loser will play the loser of that English-St. Mary's game. And we're closing in on 3/4 of the opening round of the Lynn City tournament closing down. Girls are all done. Boys have got 8 minutes left. Glasgow just took it away. Still with it. Oh, behind the back, taken away by Tech. Glasgow breaks it up. And we got a whistle. With a takedown, we got a Tech player down. Again, it's probably more cramped than anything else because they come out and kind of stretch the leg out. Just over 7 minutes left. 2-1 Glasgow. They got both goals in the first half, and Tech got a big goal from Anthony Zavala, a free kick. Alvarez, the goaltender, came out to get it, took a big hop, went over his head, went in the back of the net. So the Tech player is up. Thankfully he's okay, walking it off. And we'll get back to the last 7 minutes. Free kick coming. And he booted very deep out in front. Skips past. And Glasgow will get to kick it away. It goes out, but it's out of harm's way. And Tech got get a little giddy up in his step. The enemy now, not only Glasgow, it's the clock. They knock it deep. Glasgow let it go. Tech got a foot on it and chipped it wide. They had Alvarez was coming out. The defender was coming over and sneaking between the two of them. They got a foot on it and almost tied the game up. They had to reach a little bit, get the side of the foot on it. And I think it was Isaac Avila, who just got a touch and just tipped it wide. A few more seconds, the clock will be shut off because they shut it off with 5 minutes remaining. Haskell knocks it upfield. They skip past, and they've got it where they want it in the Tech end. Now they go right by the defense, looking to walk in. Shot blocked. D'Oliveira with a great play. Great rush by Jeremiah Vargas. D'Oliveira, I'll get it right. D'Oliveira caught up, blocked the shot before he could get it to the net. That would have been huge. So the clock is officially off right now. As we have 5 minutes left. Squeezing between two defenders and get taken down. Quickly getting up. They're going to get a free kick. I hate to make it sound like I'm picking on these young men, but they've been watching a lot of pro soccer probably because there's a lot of flopping. You know, like that young man went down. Some of these guys, you watch some of these soccer games, they look like they shot from a gun and then he jump right up and run upfield. Because they're trying to get the call. Glasgow keeping it so far in the Tech end. Tech now takes it out and they got a break. They take the shot. They had to take it from long range. They were pushing him out. and he got the shot off, went way wide left. Alvarez made the save, and he'll get to kick it away. And he gets it where he wants it, in the Tech side of the 50-yard line. And I'm not sure what happened here. They blow the whistle. Tech is going to get a free kick. I don't know if somebody's got a hand on it. Tech has to hurry. They score! And they tied it up. Closing moments. It deflected. It went out in front. It deflected. And Alan DeLeon was there. And we have a tie game. Time running down. Not much time left. They kicked it upfield. And DeLeon, it might have been Andy Mendez who tipped it toward the net. And Alan DeLeon, a young sophomore, banged it home. And Tech has come all the way back to tie it up. A tale of two halves. It was all classical in the first half. Tech couldn't do anything. And it's been all Tech in the second half. They've had classical on their heels. And now they matched classical's half of 2 goals in their second half. Tech knocks it away. Tech going to get it. They knock it across. They got a shot. Alvarez comes out and grabs it. Malone did a great job blocking the would-be shooter. And we're going to get Pojoy with a takedown. And Classical will get a free kick from like midfield. And we have another player down. Hopefully it's another one of those just cramps. As they stretch out the leg. So the Tech fans come to life on the sideline. They were down 2-0 at halftime. They got a huge goal by Anthony Zavala. It gave them some momentum. They took it to Classical this entire second half. And finally a great rush. And I'm not sure, it might have been Andy Mendez who kept it alive, but it was Alan DeLeon right out in front who knocked it home and tied the game up. Well, Classical players getting up. And that's Abby DeLeon Angel trying to walk it off. Told you, it's red hot down there, especially on the turf. And they've been going full tilt. Oh, Mr. Momentum changed sides in the second half. And senior Eric Moreno, along with daughter Brianna Moreno, gets 2 in the second half to catch young son Eric Moreno Jr. and tie the game up. Can't be a lot of time left. Tech just knocks it deep. And Klasko knocks it out. Tech will get a throw in down deep. De Oliveira will do the honors. They blow the whistle, that's going to do it. So we mentioned earlier that it can't be a tie because somebody has to go to the championship game on Saturday. So I don't know whether it'll be a miniature overtime or whether they'll go to a shootout. We'll find out very quickly. We'll take a quick break, but Tech comes all the way back, getting 2 second-half goals to tie it up after falling behind 2-0. At the end of regulation, it'll be a tie in the MIA record books, but for the tournament purposes, we're going into overtime, 2-2. Tech at Klasko. We're back at Manning Field as we're getting set. It will be a shootout. Each team will take a shot. The score tied at 2. We mentioned again, for MIA state tournament purposes, this is a tie because they don't recognize ties, the overtime I should say, except in the state tournament. But they have to go through with this overtime because one of these teams has to play in the state championship on Saturday. So they'll take turns. I think this is Pojoy, the first guy for Tech. So this is the goaltender at the mercy of the shooter. He's got to guard that Grand Canyon. Pojoy with the first try. Knocks it home. Alan Malara will try to duplicate that for Classical. And now it turns over to Nixon Ochoa, the young sophomore in net. Tech has a couple of goaltenders, veterans, who are not eligible yet. They're hoping they can get a reprieve. So the young sophomore was in net. Malara will try to tie it up. The young sophomore makes the save. Nixon Ochoa comes up huge in net. Gets a piece, knocks it out. And they knock it home. We think that was Avila. Hard to pick up the Tech numbers. Chacon knocks it home. Tech knocks it home. Classical's on the short end. Knocking it home is Jose Corral. They knock it inside the near post. Classical knocks it home. The goaltender, Ochoa, is going to take the last one. If he makes this, Tech wins. He knocks it home and Tech wins it. He made a tremendous save on the first try by Classical. He makes the last shot, and Tech shocks Lynn Classical. Classical leading 2-0 at halftime. Tech gets two big goals in the second half, one coming with very little time left in the half, in the game. They tie it up, and then Ochoa, the goaltender, makes a humongous save on the try by Classical. And Tech gets the goaltender to knock home the deciding shot in the overtime. And in overtime, Lynn Tech comes all the way back after being down 2-0 at halftime, and they win it, and they'll be in the championship round against either English or St. Mary's. It was Edison Chacon getting two goals, one of them off an assist by the goaltender, Santos Alvarez, with a free kick. And then in the second half, it was Anthony Zavala with a tremendous free kick, kicked it up, took a big hop and bounced over Alvarez's head into the net to make it 2-1. And then very, very late, off a rebound, Alan DeLeon knocked it, the young sophomore, banged it home and tied it up at 2. And then Tech goes on to win it in overtime with the goaltender not only making a tremendous save, but knocking in the deciding goal. And Tech wins it in overtime, and it'll be Tech against either English or St. Mary's in the championship final, and it will be Lynn Classical against either English or St. Mary's in the consolation round. So Tech comes all the way back and wins it in overtime. We hope you enjoyed it. I'm John Hoffman saying we'll see you next time.